What's going on, YouTube? We're back with another quick breakdown. And in this video, we got the legendary comedian Corey Holcomb and the 5150 crew. And Corey is breaking down the Morant situation. Now, as we know, within the last couple of months, has been coming under scrutiny for brandishing firearms. One was, I believe, at a strip club, and then recently he did it in a vehicle. Now, the first time he did it, he was suspended for 8 games from the NBA. And the commissioner, Adam Silver, had a long talk with him and made sure he understood the severity of the situation and how he's putting his career, his life, other people's lives in jeopardy by being that reckless. Now, Corey broke it down, and one of his main focuses was the people that has around him. Corey is like, if you got the right people around you, they're not gonna let you put yourself in a position where you're gonna blow the bag. Now, we understand Ja's young, so he has young people around him, and they're not making the best decisions. We understand that. However, Ja grew up in a 2-parent household, and it's his parents' responsibility to not only protect their son, but to protect their asset and their family's generational wealth. They're in a situation where very few people have this opportunity, and they're blowing it over pure silliness and this over sensationalism of this gangster life. No other community is being affected by this silly mindset more than ours is. So it's his parents' responsibility to tighten up the ship and make sure that they protect their son and get his mind right so that he doesn't destroy this once in a lifetime opportunity. Let's listen to what Corey has to say about this situation.
Speaking of father strength, we got a young brother out here in the world who is getting caught up in all kind of shit named Morant. Now his father in his life,
his homeboy.
But you don't know. Maybe he's feeling peer
His
pressure.
father like his homeboy though.
Oh, that's a good one too, Marcus.
He ain't being a father figure.
You hanging with the man.
He like, shit, nigga, this is my cash cow right here, nigga. I gotta treat them.
See, I didn't know all this stuff happened. The incident at the mall where Morant's mother got into it with a employee at the little shoe store.
Right.
Young boy.
Yeah.
She called her son, Morant, and told him, woo, woo, woo. Next thing, Morant and 8 niggas at the shoe store,
I ain't know
like the
this.
Foot Locker. I know you didn't know this.
Yeah.
They didn't even went in the back. They chased the boy in the room in the back where he had to lock the door so he won't get moved on.
Man, that's wild.
This is not Morant's father in his life. I mean, like, to comment on this is a very delicate thing because, see, I don't want to shit on Morant.
Well, you just saw the more recent thing, right?
Well,
You
I
know
saw
there's
the more recent thing where he
Same
flashing a
thing he
gun.
did.
He hasn't been charged with anything because it ain't a charge to flash a gun. But I'll speak on that. I'll speak on that too. Really, that's black boy, gun, bad. That's what that is. When black people flash guns, it's bad. Now, I'm not saying Morant doesn't have issues because he do. But what I'm saying is, it's sad thinking about Morant's situation because if you are around the right people, they are not finna let you do shit to fuck up the bag. Including if they gotta get cut off from the bag. Sometimes you gotta have that motherfucker mad at you because you know in the long run, he gonna be like, man, that motherfucker always kept it a buck with me. But see, if you got Morant at, let's say, the shoe store, I don't want to say the name, in the mall, and Morant done ran in the back trying to grab a boy who work at a shoe store and his niggas with him, them niggas with him out of pocket.
They shouldn't even let him do that, right?
They must ain't got no chief who gonna be like, fuck you got that nigga up there doing that shit for? You don't do nothing like that.
You mean like a
He's not
tribal
supposed to be
chief?
with him.
I'm talking, when I say chief, I'm just speaking street shit from
Oh,
Chicago.
okay. Okay, yeah, I'm like,
It's a chief from
Yeah.
when I was, I mean, I ain't part of that, but I'm just saying, you couldn't, man, if you got $1 million nigga Do you think these motherfuckers finna let something happen to that nigga, especially at a mall, running a boy in the back?
All the niggas around him getting disciplined.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
like,
supposed to be. Yeah.
Who he fucking with?
Yeah.
This motherfucker is the bag.
But he has
And he
HPD.
chasing a nigga in foot.
I would lock that nigga. I'll lock that nigga in the gym.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, you can't do nothing but work out.
Yeah, all his homies need to be beat up and ran out of town.
Man, I didn't even know that happened like that. I done found out things that has happened with the young brother Ja Morant, and he got temper issues. But why would your mama send you up to the mall over a disagreement over a shoe?
She resents resents his success.
Oh my God, Craig, you a G.
Hey man, she resents.
Say it again.
She resents his
Because ain't nobody
success.
gonna say it.
Parents can be jealous of their kid's success. She is trying to lead him down a path of destruction, and he probably also suffers from histrionic personality disorder. So HPD is defined by the American Psychiatric Association as a personality disorder characterized by patterns of excessive attention-seeking behaviors, usually beginning in early adulthood, including inappropriate seduction and excessive desire for approval.
A lot of child actors have that.
So he has HPD for sure.
Okay, I believe you, Craig, whatever name they come up with it. But let me tell you something, man. That motherfucker is from disorganization.
Wow.
That is the main thing.
Yeah.
Not being organized. The breadwinner don't do sucker shit. You don't run to the back of the store chasing a little nigga who work at the Foot Locker, and you the problem solver, nigga. They trying to give you the whole league because they was bitter at Kyrie. They was bitter at Kyrie. They was trying to get him the lead. They was like, fuck it, here, Ja Morant. And that's when it really all went bad. Like Denzel said at the Grammys, when you about to do something big, that's when the devil come for you. It really happened in this situation. I don't know what they gonna do. I mean, Ja Morant ain't broke no law.
No, I mean, especially if he was on his own property, flashing the gun, especially if he's in an open carry state. But the problem is the attention seeking. Just imagine how much attention he get. Look how much attention we get, and just times that by 1,000. You know what I'm saying? That shit like a drug for him. They're getting people to look at what he's doing.
He's young,
What's his daddy like? Was his
We
daddy
don't know his daddy. We know his daddy is at his games cheering him on.
Remember we spoke about that before. His dad is a retired. His dad used to be an NBA.
Yeah, he played
ex-NBA player.
I know he played Division I college for sure.
Right.
I don't know if he played in the NBA,
And
but
then
he
he-
played big time ball in college too. He was like a big time.
I'm not shitting on nobody. Well, I'll put it like this. All I'm saying is this. I don't give a fuck what the bag is going through. If you really his people, you got to let him know you can't do that around me, homie. I'm not finna let you do that around me. You will have to tell me to get the fuck away from you before I let you do that, because I know what you throwing away.
Man.
Right.
You can't do that while you with me.
What Corey just said is super powerful. When you're cut from that cloth, you understand that and you protect that type of person at all cost. And when you're their parent and you're putting them in situations where not only they can jeopardize their life, they can jeopardize their future, that's not the best decision to make for a mother or a father. So this is something that just needs to be corrected. He's a young man. He didn't commit any crimes. Let's focus on that. Other people have brandished firearms and were made out to be heroes about it, and have done far worse with firearms and were made out to be heroes about it. We understand that when someone from our community shows a firearm, all of a sudden it's a bad thing and that person is immediately a criminal. We understand that dynamic. Ja did not commit a crime, but what he's doing is Ja is giving people who love to pile on to negative images and stories about Black athletes the opportunity to do just that. And that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna run with the story until they create a narrative where you're some beast, some criminal, when you didn't even commit a crime. We just want you to make better decisions as a young man, as a young athlete, and understand your importance to young people. A lot of young people do follow you, and you just want to have a positive image. You have a daughter yourself. I'm not sure how many children you have, but I know you have a daughter. So let's put out that positive example, that positive image, and move on from there. And like we always say, let's change the narrative and refocus the optics. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Catch you on the next one.